Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. If it's your first time here, welcome, and if you've made it before, welcome back. First things first, we'll get into the YouTube stuff. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help a brother out, it takes 2 seconds of your time, and we'll get into the topic right now. Why chosen ones are cut from a different cloth. The reason we're cut from a different cloth is majority of society feel the need to stunt or show off to others, whereas a chosen one kind of radiates just with the pure essence of who they are. They don't need to show off. They don't need to stunt. They don't need to act the man in front of others, yeah? And there's numerous reasons why we're cut from a different cloth. It's the way that we analyze situations, the way that we view the world. We view it in a totally different way, yeah? We're unplugged from the matrix. A lot of these people that we encounter every day are plugged into the matrix. So you can try and reason with them and try and help them understand, but it's just knocking on an empty door sometimes. And one of the best pieces of advice I would say is if you've been involved with toxic personalities, you may have been involved in a relationship with some, you may be born, some of your family members might be quite toxic or stuff like that. What I would advise you to do is roll solo for a little while. If your family members and you still need to maintain contact, then maintain contact and love them from a distance. They're your family members. I'm not sure what's happened to you, like if it's something that's gone too far, but I'm saying if they're just a bit toxic or stuff like that, you can just keep it civil, keep it peaceful, but try and just focus on your crafts and roll solo. Another thing that I'd say is why we're cut from a different cloth is a lot of people don't have a purpose in life, right? And I'm not shooting you down if you haven't found your purpose yet, because we all evolve at different stages. But what I will say is, by finding your purpose, it helps you utilize your power to the right areas of the world, because you'll start focusing on your craft, and every day you'll start awakening more every day, spiritually evolving. And this is what's crucial this is the crucial part of the foundation for you as a chosen one. And people know it all around you. Like, you encounter individuals, they may keep you out, they may try to shoot you down, they might call you names, because they don't understand your essence. They don't understand who you are. You confuse them. You make them feel inferior. When you're in their presence, you make them feel lower down. You make them feel like they don't have the same mentality as you do. So they maybe between each other, they'll gossip about you. They'll say certain things. But this is just how it is. And it even happens with strangers. You'll notice strange looks from strangers when you're walking. It's because you radiate with an energy. You've got a field, a glow around you, yeah? And this is God and the universe protecting you. And in the spiritual realm, there's a battle happening. But we're blessed with God will bestow angels upon us as we walk through and navigate through this thing we call life. And He's given us this key. He's given us the key to be cut from a different cloth. He's been to see from outside the fold, to be different, to not be plugged into the matrix. And it's a very, it's a beautiful blessing to have this, because not everyone can see this like we do. So if you see the world in a different way, don't ever feel like, oh, I wish I was like that person. Oh, I wish I was like that person. Love your unique creation, because God's made you unique. I'm unique from you. You're unique from me. But there's something where God has chosen a selective few people in this earth. Yeah? And it's all to do with the heart. It's all to do with the heart, because a lot of chosen ones, there's different stages of being a chosen one, yeah, on the spectrum. So you've awakened to being a chosen one when you're asleep, but at the same time, there's something that stays consistent, and it's our heart. when we've got a pure heart and a pure identity, we have a certain pureness about us, an honestness about us, the truthfulness about us that a lot of people can't really handle, yeah? And it doesn't, like, this is, I've spoke about spiritual wealth in other videos. This is a form of spiritual wealth, so don't ever feel like if someone's got better things than you, they've got better material possessions, God and the universe has bestowed in abundance a spiritual wealth upon you, and he's shaping you to be cut from a different cloth. You're not cut from the same material that these other people that are plugged into the matrix are cut from. Yeah, you've been chosen to see outside that. So we're merely walking around with a bunch of sheep, and when two chosen people will encounter each other, then it's something more beautiful that will happen. But the thing is we're all kind of separated out through earth. We're all kind of separated out through earth. And we have to be aware of people that claim to be chosen ones, but they're not chosen ones. So there's a lot of there's a lot of kind of things that come involved in it. But we have to be aware of people or influences that are that we're listening to, that are trying to lead us on a different path as well, because some of them are doing it for their own self-gain, if you know what I mean. Whereas what I'm trying to bring to it is I'm just trying to speak words into being. That's all I'm trying to do. So therefore, some of this stuff you may agree with what I'm saying, some of it you may not. And what I will say is, everything I'm saying, I'm telling myself is true too. So when I'm speaking this, it helps me realize it too. But also, just discard what you don't want to agree with me. Discard it and take the bits that you do agree with from it, because that's what we've got to do. But we're all at different stages of our awakening, and I'm not saying I'm the most awakened person or anything like that, but I'm saying that through the course of my life, what I realize is this is what God also gives us, and the universe, he makes us resilient. So I have been through certain situations from a child, like through death of parents, through death of family members, through certain really uncomfortable situations as I was growing up prior to awakening. And now looking back in retrospect, I see how that shaped me. Like God was shaping me to be someone resilient. He was giving me a shield of armor to stand strong, yeah? And it's probably the same thing as in your life. You've been through certain, your own situations, and there's something in one of the religious scriptures, it's no soul can burden what another soul can handle. So what that means is I can't handle what you handle, and you can't handle what I handle. But we're all given something like a test. But through this test, we have the power to basically become our best version, to evolve to our best version. See, they always talk about evolution and religion don't go hand in hand, but the evolution side of things, I'm not talking about animals turning, I'm talking about spiritually evolving through the course of time, from the moment you're born till now. I'm not sure how old you are, but it doesn't matter. We all awaken at different times, yeah? And sometimes you sit, meditate, and realize, like, we don't need to fall, like, we got to be careful of falling back to sleep as well. Because if you surround yourself with people, like, you can keep people from a distance, say hi, meet up, or whatever. But if you start surrounding yourself with people that is not on your wavelength, it will kind of entice you to fall back to sleep. And it will kind of make you subject to their ways of viewing the world and stuff. Like, and I'm not saying we don't have strong personalities to overcome that. We do. But we'll find ourselves challenging people that are not necessarily switched on enough. Whereas if we took a step back, focused on our crafts, whether it's writing a book, doing a screenplay, making music, you're in a band, there's so many countless things. Because what I'm saying is, through writing a book, through making music, through doing artwork, through this, you can actually bring something to humanity that will help people. And I'm not just talking about, it doesn't have to be creatively. You may be an accountant. You may be someone who works in some type of insurance thing, and you're being honest where your peers are trying to manipulate and scheme each other out of stuff, and you're bringing something to the workforce that's pure and honest, and you're bringing that chosen one touch to your environment. So that's the same sort of thing. Just focus on it and don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself in relationships, or don't lose yourself from around friends and stuff like that. You know, people say hurtful things. Don't worry what people say about you. And don't even worry about if you hear someone said something about you that said something about you from a gossip vibe. Because one reason why I say it's gossip, don't bite to it. Don't bite to it. Just try and empathize and understand the reason why they're saying that. And just realize that we still got a long way to go to become the best versions of yourself. So thanks for stopping by today, and I hope we stay on the journey together. Remember, have a good day, evening or night, whatever time you're watching this. Stay blessed, stay true, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.